Shabbat Shalom. Today is the Most High Sabbath day. Warm Sabbath day. Starting to see the year change and become a new year. Not according to that Gregorian calendar. You know, y'all deal with that Gregorian. I know we always have to deal with it as far as work and stuff like that. But that's not the new year, man. The new year is right before Passover. You know, some time before Passover. And besides, it just makes sense. Everything's starting to green up and it's becoming new, you know what I'm saying? Not in the dead of winter, December 31st, the 1st of January, you know what I'm saying? Got Passover coming. That's a new year, baby. That's a new year. So you see it up on the screen. Passover begins on a Wednesday, April 5th, on a Wednesday at sundown. This would be the day that Yeshua, or some of y'all know as Jesus, the day that he would die on the tree. You know what I'm saying? On that particular day. April 5th. And that particular year, he died on a Wednesday. I know y'all talk Good Friday. One, you know, that's for a separate teaching. I'm not here to teach that today. But why don't you find the word Good Friday in the Bible? Somebody find that for me. They'll watch my videos, Good Friday. And I'm going to show you what the words of Yeshua or Jesus said. Let's go ahead and get it, but it's in Matthew the 12th chapter. You know, an evil generation seeketh a sign that should be none but the sign of Jonah. For as Jonah spent 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man spend 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. So he's going to die in the heart of the earth, meaning the grave, for 3 days and 3 nights. You don't get that. Just real quick, you don't get that from 3 o'clock Friday sundown. You know what I'm saying? To 3 o'clock p.m., because we know he died on the 9th hour on a Friday. Just to Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m., that's one day. Okay? He said, let me go ahead and show it. But I just did it off the dome, but you know, it is what it is. This would be somebody's first time, so for their first time, if I can quote it to you just that easy without looking at the screen, this is something beyond the shadow of a doubt. I can prove that he died on Passover. And most Christian churches don't observe Passover. You know what I'm saying? Injustice. But the early church did and can prove it beyond the shadow of a doubt. That's not the teaching for today. But since I said it, I got to stand on it. Matthew, and put the red letter up there. Okay, let's see who talking. Can't believe you reverend now. You know what I'm saying? Your reverend gonna fail you every time. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Yahoo or Matthew 12 and 31. But he answered and said unto them, a evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there should be no sign given to it but the sign of Jonah. Okay, for as Jonah spent 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, just like I quoted to you, looking at the screen, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. You don't get 3 days, 3 nights from Good Friday, 3 p.m. on Friday. Okay, that particular year, he died on a Wednesday. You know, when you look in the book of Daniel, it talks about that the Messiah be cut off in the midst of the week. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the week. Okay, that was, see how Passover, he actually died, and even Paul, Shaul, some of y'all love Shaul to the point where you'll twist his words and break up your own doctrine, but he said Yeshua was our Passover lamb. Okay, he died on Passover. He didn't die on Good Friday. He died on Passover. Now it's two Jesus on record. Okay, you have the Israelite one, the real one, and then you got the tradition based celebrated. Like Easter, for instance. Now I know I'm not trying to jump on nobody if you don't know no better. Okay, Yeshua rose on first fruit. Easter is in the Bible twice. And I can show it to you. But this is not what I'm really talking about, trying to hang with. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to bear with me, and I'm going to make a video proving that the Most High willing prior to Passover coming in. Because we can see, like this year, Easter. Okay, let's look at Passover. Easter comes in. Easter is the 10th Easter Sunday is the 10th day of April. Well, the one that you know as Jesus, factually, not to celebrate it. Easter is a celebration of the day he rose. It's not the actual day he rose. See, we've been taught and duped by a lot of people. Any Bible scholar will tell you that he died on Passover. Okay, that particular year is lining up with the same way this year is coming for us. Okay, he would have died on a Wednesday. Okay, Passover is going to be on a Wednesday. And I'm going to go through the story, and show you when did he die and all that. And we're going to lay it out in scripture. Believe that and when I do the teaching. You know what I'm saying? But Easter is on the 10th. Sunday is the 10th, but he done died on the 5th. You know what I'm saying? Not even the same week. He ain't spend no 5 days in there. He said he gonna spend 3 days. Okay, y'all gotta stop dealing with these people like Danny P. I ban that preacher there every day, still all day blaspheming. You know what I'm saying? It's just love, man. I'm gonna get back to him, but they ain't what I came here for with that, and it's not about, what I'm saying. But y'all better be looking out these wicked. Most people are dealing with tradition. That's what they're dealing with, tradition. And they're not even worshiping the Creator. I hope this is still up there. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I was looking at Pastor Dow. He quoted this verse, and it just, it stayed on my mind. And I still had it. I looked at Pastor Dow. Y'all check him out. He's an awesome pastor. I know he's going to be a little bit controversial for some of y'all. But, hey, he is what it is. He going to tell you the truth straight way, like he say. You know what I'm saying? Got nothing but respect for the elder. You know what I'm saying? As one elder to another, both served in the military, both army and veterans, you know what I'm saying? Man, awesome dude, Pastor Dow, you know what I'm saying? When you Israelites that's grounded, you know what I'm saying, go to him, you know what I'm saying? Now, people, you kind of, you'll learn, we'll catch you up to speed. You've been duped, because Easter is a celebration of his resurrection. It's not the actual day. This is maybe a shock for some people, okay? It's actually a pagan holiday. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to bust you all up and nothing. I know you're doing a lot of things ignorance, but Google it and fact check me. You know what I'm saying? Google it. Easter was celebrated before Christ. The Romans was doing Easter. They celebrated this. Christ was an Israelite, a Hebrew. Okay? He would have been celebrating Passover. You know what I'm saying? Period. And but most people are celebrating nowadays. It's about tradition. But let's look at what Yeshua say, Hamashiach would have said. Matthew or Matanyahu in the Hebrew, Matthew in English. He's reminding them what Isaiah said or Yeshayahu said in verse 7, so 15 and 7. Ye hypocrites, well did, this is Greek way of spelling Isaiah. Eiasis or Isaiah or in Hebrew, Yeshayahu prophesy of you, saying, these people draweth draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Nobody want to do what Christ did. Nobody want to have the last meal, the last supper, do the tradition that Christ did before he passed, the Hamashiach. Nobody want to observe that, but they were quick to do whatever the Romans do it, worship on whatever day that the Romans want them to worship on, but not what the Bible says, which is the Sabbath. Like I said, my challenge is that anybody find the word Sunday in the King James Bible. You will be the first in historydom, you know what I'm saying, to do that. You know what I'm saying? It is not there. Period. So not trying to bust nobody up, but we speak facts over here. Nobody pay me and I ain't got to be cutting no corners. Trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put this nice as possible. Many people that say that they love the Most High, but they don't want to do anything he asks. Like Brother Danny was saying. He said he don't have to keep that law. That law, he wasn't there on Mount Sinai, and he had to be part of that law. which is right and wrong. A great injustice. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but he say they draw near, but their heart is far from me. And it says, but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. That's what Easter is today. A celebration. It's a mosquito in here, so y'all bear with me. I'm about getting pissed off because he ain't nothing but the devil. But he gonna get that work in just a minute. When I see him laying on something, it's a wrap. I'm gonna pray that he get up out the way. But he say in vain that they do worship me. So you worship him for nothing with these pagan days. Get with the days that he did. He celebrated. In the early church in the book of Acts celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Not what they ruled 300 years later. We ain't worship no Constantine. No fake person that wasn't even walking in the light. Rome ain't did nothing for us. Rome ain't did nothing for us. Okay? They was pagans. They didn't care nothing about that. That's why they don't mind changing the Sabbath day to Sunday. You know what? None of that is of any value. But that is what it is. So in vain you worshiping with these holidays. You know what I'm saying? So that's just to clear up what I said. Also, I'm working on the merchandise. Still working on it. So we all pray for that. But you know, it's a little hat. A lot of people always ask me, hey man, you got the hats. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I'm trying to get them where they can be cheaper. And like I got the shirt here. You see what I'm saying? I got the shirt and I got the hat. So I'm gonna be doing. Oh, also, I got the. Got the it's tucked in. I got the Zeets. See, that's numbers. See, I got the tassels. I got the tassels. You see that? And they got the blue ribbon of blue. Okay? The borders and the tassels, alright? And keeping tradition with Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. That's a commandment, y'all. So keeping with the commandment. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody be wondering if I do that or not, yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Danny, just love by itself. Love for Yeshua by itself and no acts of it. Nah, they ain't gonna work here, partner. But anyway, Proverbs 8 is where we going. And I sat there and I looked at this man had so much pride teaching falsehood. You know what I'm saying? That just bothered me. You know, and the people sit up there cheerleading like it's all good. Well, before I get started, I want to say this. I got to give the Most High props. Gotta tell my story real quick. Your boy could have been bit by a snake and died right out there in the backyard, yo. Man, took a video of him and everything, got pictures of it. Anyway, took off work Wednesday, decided to go ahead and get up and do some much needed getting everything ready for the spring, getting all the winter leaves and all the stuff, you know, that you know, to get your yard back right. And cut and trimmed and looking good, you know, everything turned back green. And I moved some chairs. I had 2 chairs. And I moved the chair and I had a tarp hanging over one of the chairs. So I grabbed a chair and I pulled it to me and I stepped backwards. Well, when I stepped backwards, it pulled the tarp off the snake and he went just like this. It was like a cobra. It was like this. That boy was ready to go. And man, he facing me, looking at me, ready to go. Well, y'all know I'm ex-military. I think I might go ahead and act it out. But anyway, you know, I take stuff serious and I take stuff funny, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just me. Y'all let me be myself. But anyway, I'm gonna show you what happened. I'm gonna show you what happened. Most High say, teach him, show it to him. Let's see if I can get this together here. Okay, now your brother Jeremiah had the chair. Let me get my strap. I had it in my pocket. Now that morning, Most High had told me, put your gun on, you know, because I used to wear it all the time, but I never see nothing out there, you know, because it's a big thicket behind me, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's like, you know, it's put on my spirit, you should bring your gun today. You know, obedient to the Most High, I did, had it in my pocket just like such, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm pulling the seat back. I take one step back, and I take another step back, and the snake is right here, like right here. And I see him, and he like this. But I grabbed the gun, cocked the gun, pulled it back, boom, boom. And the first time I shot, he was up ready to bite me. And the first shot missed him, you know what I'm saying? Then now he trying to, I don't know, he in like a weird way. The second shot coming right by then because I was in fear, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want him to just go at my leg, you know what I'm saying? That third shot, I calmed myself, boom, I hit him with the third shot. With your boy Jeremiah, hit him. You know what I'm saying? That military finally kicked in that training, boy, because I was getting word for a second now, boy. Your boy Jeremiah was getting word. Man, because he was, I can't even put him in the screen. He's good size, man. I probably had to get back to put him in the, I don't know if I can't even put my hands enough to show y'all, but he good. He good size, right? You know, he kind of thick like that right there. So, man, so he can, you know, launch out, you know what I'm saying? He was right there. But that third shot hit him. Bow. And after that point, I got it on video from the camera. Got a camera right there on the tree. So I got him on the video. And now, you know what I'm saying, he's pausing. Found out later he's pausing, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I ain't know nothing. I was just ready to go. Just, you know, I was in fear, you know what I'm saying? And you always got to be ready, and it just goes to show you how the Most High's voice, you know, being obedient. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine if I didn't have that weapon. That could have ended, the way I grabbed that chair could have been a little different. That could have ended very badly for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why we always got to trust in the Most High. Because I was obedient in bringing the gun. You know what I'm saying? But that third shot, I had to calm myself because he, you know, of course he's shooting. You know, he got his little, you know what I'm saying? He's like a boxer. You know what I'm saying? He up in there like that. So yeah, he bobbing weed that pretty good. But that third one, I calmed my breathing, and that trainer kicked in. Boom, shoom, got him, tagged him. Boom, watch that snake meat go like that to the side a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That ball was a buck. That ball hurt then. Now you want to run. Nah, I ain't for to let you get away. Now you done all this, and then like I say, for you to show up later or whatever. Nah, I looked for a brick or whatever. I seen a brick and I threw it at him and I missed. He still kind of bobbing and weaving. Picked up another one. Boom! I tagged his tail and squished that thing down real good. Oh man, it looked like I ran over him with hard as that brick hit him. You know what I'm saying? And that was about that time. But you know, he got his mouth open and it's white on the inside. It's a cotton mouth, or what do you call that? Cotton mouth, you know what I'm saying, which is a poisonous snake. Man, I could just say this. I got to his head and I beat it pretty good. I thought that was enough. I felt like I broke his jaw and had his head flattened enough. And I did, you know, I represented for my ancestors real good, you know, with Eve. Because I told them, I said, you damned, you know what I'm saying? That's what you get, you know what I'm saying? And I celebrated whooping him, you know what I'm saying? I whooped him because, you know, I realized the danger of what could have happened with this snake. This snake could have took me off on earth doing a simple task. So y'all be careful out there in them gardens, in them trees. Man, it's that time of year they waking up. They everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Peep game. Pay attention before you step out on that porch. Look down. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's time to be vigilant. You know what I'm saying? Most High showed me. That could have went ugly. You know what I'm saying? But hashtag, I sent him to the upper room. I burned him with fire and everything when it was said and done. I sent him up to the upper room. Hashtag upper room. Hashtag, I bet you ain't gonna try to bite nobody else. Hashtag, take him out the building. Kill him 3 times and blow the building, aka New Jack City. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch that. That was it for him. You know what I'm saying? So all praise to the Most High for sparing my life. I was in a dangerous situation, and Satan could have, you know, capitalized off that. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High gave me discernment prior to it. You know that you're gonna need a weapon today, and you know put me. Even though I was in a dangerous situation, gave me the tools to defend myself and to come out with it with victory. You know what I'm saying? That old serpent, that devil, he's dead. You know what I'm saying? I burned him good. And trust me, I put a whooping on him 2 times because I really thought he was dead. You know, this thing opened his eyes, and when you know I was filming him and he had his eyes closed. Then he opened his eyes. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna beat the brakes off of you." So I beat him some more. I stuck his head in the ground. And I ain't gonna lie, I beat him, I danced on him with a stick. And then I went and got a fire ready and threw him in the fire to make sure because that could be somebody's child or anybody. That snake could, you know, I had to go ahead and take care of him. You know what I'm saying? He was too close to a population of people, so he had to go. But yeah, I was out there busting. The meter man was outside. No, he was tripping. Like, what's going on? This boy out there back there shooting something like the Wild Wild West out there, man. You know what I'm saying? This boy out there busting. You know what I'm saying? But I had my little side piece, you know, my little piece I keep to me, you know. And that was it. Y'all pray for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm praying for y'all. I pray for everybody on my channel. I thank y'all, you know what I'm saying? All 23, I think, followers. You know, they follow pretty pretty routine. So today I'm gonna talk a little bit about pride and a little pride forward and the fear. So that's what I was talking about before all this started. Never did get back to the fear. So let's just start. Let's just start at 5. Proverbs 8 and 5. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is abomination to my lips. This is the way we ought to feel about it. Same way the writer here, David, was saying we ought to feel about wickedness. We shouldn't be using our mouths to be saying anything or whatever that's unright, you know, that's not right, and using it for a positive situation. I want y'all also to pray for me right now because going through the allergy. That particular day, I moved a lot of stuff around, and man, these allergies are trying to do something. I ain't saying they doing anything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they trying to stop me up a little bit. Really went through it, you know, the last couple of days. So I was wondering whether I even gonna be able to do this. But you know, I got the ultimate faith. I said if I take me a shower, get fully dressed like I was going to the assembly, that hey, some kind of way he'll give me what I need to come through. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I got that right now. So I'm gonna try to put my heart in it and give you what I got. You know what I'm saying? So Man, we shouldn't have them lips doing nothing but promoting positive and a little bit of negative. Stay away from the negative. Not to even have it about a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It says 9. It says they are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. You know, if you righteous, you know what I'm saying, things gonna make sense to you. But when you're not righteous, you're not righteous. All things are hard to understand. You know what I'm saying? But let's jump down a little bit more and let's get to the verse I want to go to, which is verse 13. The fear of Yah is to hate evil. This is how you really say you fear. Because you don't want to be one of them people. Father, many should say to me in that day, Matthew 7, I think what around the 19th verse, something like that. Many shall say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, we have cast out many devils in thy name and done many wonderful works. Then later on, you're going to say, remove yourself, you work of iniquity. I never knew you because you didn't do the will of my Father that he was trying to say in the beginning of it. You didn't keep the commandments, Danny. You know what I'm saying? You got to better keep the commandments. You're going to see here. Okay? Got to. But you got to show that you have fear. You gotta learn, and I gotta learn to hate evil. Because you don't want to be one of these people that he was talking about in vain. These people draw nigh unto me. I'm back to the same verse I quoted earlier. Matthew 15:8. These people draw nigh unto me. They draw near unto me. Like they're really down with me, but they not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about what you do, not what you say. You know what I'm saying? These people draw nigh unto me with their mouth and honors me with their lips. I love the Lord. I love Jesus. I love God, but you don't want to do none of the things he did. But their heart is far from me. See, when it's time to actually do something, to observe the feast, put leaven out your house for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't want to do that. I love bacon. I love bread too much. I hope you ain't no bacon. I love bread too much. I love pizza too much. During that week, we eating pizza. You know what I'm saying? When we're not even supposed to be dealing with that week. But in vain that they do worship me. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you right there, I don't even want that mess you call my worship. Trading for doctrines, the commandments of men. Believe Constantine before you believe the Bible. Man, we got to do better than that. But the fear of Yah, put these strong numbers up. It's going to say Yahovah in there. You see, of the Lord, as all capital letters, so we're talking about the God the Father.
Strong's H 3068. Yehovah. Yehovah.
Okay. So we see that word there. Definition, self-existing one. Okay. All right. So if I stop using that Lord and stuff, you know who I'm talking about. But with the more modern sound or the Jewish sound, they use a V sound when they say Yehovah. And the older pronunciation of that syllable, where that syllable's at, they would use a wa sound. So I'm going to say Yehovah. You know what I'm saying? Or some people say Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying? Or some people say Yahweh. Okay, I got a Bible here. It has blocked out and took out Lord. Okay, this Bible right here. You're not gonna see Lord in there. You're gonna see the Most High name in the places, or the Son of the Most High name in certain places. In the correct saying, you know, You ain't gonna have to, like up here, I got a lot of time I'm reading the screen, I'm taking out for Lord, I'm subbing out the Most High or something like that. But in this scriptures, you know what I'm saying, it's plugged in with the Most High's name. See the dark print? Do it for you, so you know who's being talked about, or if it's Yeshua or Jesus, as y'all know him. You know what I'm saying? It's correct for you. Now, if you really fear the Most High, you really got reverence for the Most High. You really got. Let's look at that word fear in the Greek. I mean, yeah, in the Hebrew. I'm sorry.
Strong's H3374. Yir'ah. Yir'ah.
Yara, okay, it means to fear, terror, fearing. Okay, to fear God, respect, reverence, piety, reverend. Okay, in the sense of having respect for the Creator or reverence to the Creator. This word also means that, and that's the term that. So to have reverence of the Lord or Yah is to hate evil. Now we got the concept. We're gonna get a little bit of word for word in here. It's to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth. Do I hate? Most I hate these things. And the fear of it is to hate evil. This is how you start to become closer to the Most High. And the Most High can use you in another way and bless you in another way. It starts with fear. I'm going to go hit a Proverbs. No. I'm gonna go into Psalms. I'm gonna get Psalms 97 real quick. That's a good one. Psalms 97. The Most High's power and dominion. I think I'm gonna start at verse 9. For thou, Yah, art above all the earth. Thou art exalted far above all gods. Okay? So whatever God, I don't care if you're dealing with some Buddha, I don't care if you're dealing with some Allah and some of these other ones. However, Most High Yah, or Yehovah, or Yehovah, if you wanna go with the modern saying of it, or Yahuwah, you know what I'm saying, or Yahweh, you know what I'm saying. Well, regardless of how you're gonna plug those vowels in there, He is the Most High. And it says 10. Yet the love of Yah hate evil. I'm sorry. Ye that love the Most High hate evil. So this is how you show if you got love for the Most High. You hate evil. You're not caught doing evil things. See that? That's cut and dry. He preserved the souls of His saints. Everybody want to be a saint, but it takes some work. It takes some knowledge. It takes some understanding. It takes some years. It takes some being chastised, going through some things to be a saint. You know what I'm saying? He delivered them out of the hand of the wicked. But if you'll stay in the game and won't fold, stay on your P's and Q's, stand your ground, hey, doesn't matter. He put you in a situation. See, that snake was scary. I'm facing a snake big as I don't know what. He called up and mad. It was just like the Wild Wild West, like draw. You know what I'm saying? Take 2 paces and draw. That was the situation I was in. My life was on the line. But the Most High didn't let me go into a gunfight with no gun. You understand what I'm saying? He made it even. Because he know what Hashatan and his minions was going to try to do. I'm no different than y'all. The Most High looks out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not because you in this faith, you ain't going to be put in no bad places. No. You got to live life. Yeshua said, I pray that you take them not out of temptation. Out of tribulation. That's what he said. Out of tribulation. I pray that you take them not out of tribulation. You gotta go through something to get this salvation, to get this kingdom. You ain't gonna just fall in your hands. You get the next kingdom. You know, but he sent me in now. He sent me in there with the right tool, baby. I'm an ex-soldier. Why not have it? He could have put me in there with a hole, cause it was right there by my garden or whatever, but it wasn't nothing right there. I ain't had time to be running, you know what I'm saying? He ready to go. I probably move real fast. He hell, you know what I'm saying? I knew to go backwards though. I took my chance to go backwards, but I pulled that gun. Took me a step backward, cocked it, and bust. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a soldier. I'm an ex-soldier. Everybody know that. You know, military, you can look right here. This is my honorable discharge behind me. In the United States military, 11 years. You know what I'm saying? Battle-proven soldier, you know what I'm saying? And it was time to get it thumping. It was me or him. Hey, I'm telling you right now. He had to wake up in the back of the funeral home. It wasn't going to be me. You know what I'm saying? The Most High had already gave me what I needed to know and the equipment that I needed to do. You're never going to be in a situation, I don't care how bad it is, unequipped, uninformed, you rolling with the Most High. And your intentions is pure, you rolling and you doing what the things you supposed to do as a believer, you there, you ain't never gonna be left stuck like that. You know what I'm saying? You left stuck if Satan would put you out there. You made a deal with Satan. He ain't got to keep his part of his deal. You know what I'm saying? Most High ain't like that. He gonna get you out of it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna say you ain't gonna be around danger, but he can get you out of it. But he preserved the soul of his saints. In other words, he makes sure that they're going to make it. And he delivered them out of the hand of the wicked. I was in the hand of the wicked. This bad boy was like this thing big. This boy bug up like a cobra, like you know I'm talking about in that posture, like yeah, he ready to go. He done raised his head and stuff up off the ground. He ready to go. He wasn't like most snakes that they, start going the other way when you around. They kind of scary. Now, this one was about that life. This one wanted smoke. You know what I'm saying? This is a showdown. The devil had put something on this snake. He wanted to get it. He wanted to get ill with it. Devil had a show. You understand what I'm saying? Most I ain't have my gun jam on me and stuff. My gun didn't jam that day. You know what I'm saying? I had this very gun right here. It didn't jam up. It didn't lock up. When it was time to work, I hadn't shot in a little while, but when it was time to work, old Trusty come through. Trusty come through. Man, I mean, he had me shook for a second. Not to say that I wouldn't have a little fear. You know what I'm saying? I had to calm my breathing. I had to stay fixed on and take a breath and calm my nerves to take a clear shot. And when I did that, bop! Snake meat just, you know what I'm saying? It just, I know he felt it then, that hot lead then, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, hashtag, take this boy behind the building, blow it up, and kill him 3 times. You know, and blow the building. Like old buddy said, G Money said, I sure did. But he gonna preserve his people. He didn't put me in that situation not to make it. Light is shown for the righteous and gladness for the upright in heart. Rejoice in the Most High, ye righteous, and give thanks and remembrance unto his holiness. I give thanks that you know what, he didn't let me not see him. And I'm just so busy in doing stuff and not see him. And he get hit on the leg and realize, okay, it was a snake after he done put his venom in me. You know what I'm saying? The Most High honored that. It's dangerous all kind of. Just because you do yard work so many times and in and out through the year, that it's not a dangerous thing, or you assume a snake not on your porch because it's usually never one there. You never know. You got to stay prayed up and ready at all times, ready to go. And before I'm gonna pull this up real quick, pull up my next one in Psalms 101. Cause I like this game that's inside in this book of Psalms. Giving us game on how to live and be. And I'm gonna pause the video real quick. I'm gonna go get me a warm beverage because I'm fighting this. That's why I'm kind of going on my words funny. Because these allergies, man, they're trying to come on me, you know what I'm saying? So, but I know the Most High got me. I'm going to get me something warm. I'm going to pause this video and come back. Okay, got me something warm coming up. So, I know my voice sounds a little bit, so I can hear it, the change in it. But we going to get this out. I know the Most High ain't going to let me down. He ain't let me down on no snake. He going to preserve his saints, you know what I'm saying? Psalms chapter 101, 101, verse 1. This song of mercy of judgment unto thee, O Yah. This is one Psalm of David, okay? Will I sing? And I'm going to jump down. I'll jump down to 3. It says, I was set no wicked thing before my eyes. I hate the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me. A froward heart shall depart from me. I will not know a wicked person. See, this is some game right here. Dawood or David, as they say in modern Hebrew, David. If you know somebody that don't care for you, you ain't gotta go back and forth with no hate. Just try to remove yourself from the situation to where you don't even have to have the intermingling, and you could just kind of move on instead of trying to hang around and have to watch it back every 2 minutes. If you can get out of it, get out of it. But to sit there and just be super friends with them and say, I don't know no wicked person. Whoso privily slander his neighbor, him will I cut off. Him that have a high look and a proud heart, will I not suffer? The Most High is not for to be dealing with that. You want to slander your neighbor, your brother, your sister, you know what I'm saying? Talk bad about them and talk about what ugly dress she had on. And man, did you see old boy, them shoes he had on, there's some ugly shoes, you need to get him some new shoes, well, you know what I'm saying? You're not saying nothing positive, you know what I'm saying? You just out there telling on people, you don't even know all the truth, you just going by what people said, you wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? Don't get cut off over some stupid stuff, just trying to be a part of something or some gossip, you know what I'm saying? Or have a high look, are you better than everybody else? A proud heart will I not suffer. Mine eyes shall be upon the faithful of the land. See, that's what the Most High is paying attention to. They that dwell with me. He that walketh in a perfect way, he shall serve me. Obedience is better than sacrifice. See, you sacrifice something when you done something wrong most of the time. Unless, like a child, for instance. The oldest male for sure, they used to dedicate to the priest, and the priest was dedicated to the father. Now that's considered a sacrifice, a peace offering, like to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Okay, something like that. But most time when a sacrifice is given, though, because we done messed up. You know what I'm saying? Obedience is better than sacrifice. It says, he that worketh deceit will not dwell in my house. He that teaches lies shall not tarry in my sight. Sitting up here teaching that all you gotta do is believe in Yeshua, and but pretty much all the work. You ain't gotta be that law kill it, the letter kill it, and man, that law wasn't meant to. That same garbage that you hear these rap. If your preachers are saying something like that, they're part of this. I tell you what, if you're anywhere about Texas, you know what I'm saying? I love to discuss it with them. I want some people to be there because I don't want nobody to get them when they get the line and when it's time to get them on the rope. That Paul or Shaul, the one that they're going to try to twist up, like he didn't keep the law or something, like he wasn't dealing with the law or something, and it backfire, you know what I'm saying? You know, because we going to get to all of it. We going to pull the wool off all of it. The Sunday deception, what's pagan, what's not, you know what I'm saying? What the people did, what the early church did versus your church doing it, and this and that. We're going to pull it all out. Can you eat what you want to eat? Where your friends, brother? We're gonna go through the whole thing. If you got all this in vain, you do worship me. That's what half of them are doing. All this tradition of men. We ain't worried about no tradition of men. Everything I show you is out of this book. You ain't never seen me sit there and show you something that wasn't out of this book. Or I can even show you a history that it lines up with the book. You don't never see me come on some stuff with what I think. Yeah, but this thing bigger than me. Like Nito Brown said, this is bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? This is before me. I'm a part of this. This is bigger than me. You know what? Out of love, you know what I'm saying, I dedicated my life. I always had a pure love for the Most High. As a little boy, you know, I used to have matching conversations talking with the angels. I did it up till I was grown and still feel like I do. You know what I'm saying? You don't put nobody out there. But, but it is what it is. From a little boy, loved the Most High. And purely wanted to show love, about what I did. Not saying I did perfect or nothing like that. I'm not saying I'm perfect. But I care about what people know. And, I lived in church giving all this type of money, listening to these long short, not even long shorts. What we call them? These sharks. Period. Getting people to just give. Supposed to be teaching you. You don't even know the name of the Creator. You don't even know his son's proper name. Wasn't no Jesus when he walked this earth. Letter J is 500 years old. He walked this earth 1,500 years before this man named Gino. This Pope named Gino connected the eye. What is it? Connected the eye and what is it? He put a hook on the end of an eye and created the letter J. Okay? Can show you in the King James Bible that there's no J's in the Bible. 1611, you see that? In the year 1611. Okay, let's see what Bible it is. Let's see. I hope you can see it on the screen. You can find somebody's name begin with a J. James. Or John. Let's get the gospel. So I'm going to go to the book of John here. You see up here, this is the gospel of John right now. Let's see. Let me go to the first chapter. Maybe it'll even show better. It spells it IOHN. Letter J wasn't even popular in the year this came out. You see that? Gospel according to John. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm Gotta keep it steady. You see, there's no J's in this Bible at all. Because we know John. Get you a 1611 King James Bible. I promise you. You know what I'm talking about. Ain't even no letter. And Jesus is I-E, what is it? Jesus. It's an I. It ain't no J's. And you got the Apocrypha in this book. Something you don't got in your book. This the way they originally intended the Bible to be like. I don't know if you can see it in that. Chances are. They spelled it I-E-S-U-S. Right here. I don't know if you can see it. But get you a King James Bible, 1611 edition, and you'll see there's no J. So when he walked this earth, his name wasn't no Jesus. Okay, I know people all the time, well, that's the name I called on. Now all I know is he came through. Well, you know better now. And the Most High said it was a time, like it says in the scripture, that the Most High winked at our ignorance. And now you up to snuff. You know what I'm saying? Now you up to snuff. Period. Let me see if I can find it up here. Because I know somebody like, you think I'm being funny or nothing, and I'm not being funny. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have truth. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. I want you to have truth. I don't want you to let's hit 1611. Y'all see it up there? Let's go to the book of Matthew. Now we're in the 1611 King James Bible. Look at 21. And she shall bring forth a son. See how they spell son? S-O-N-N-E. This is the old English. And y'all shall call his name Jesus. You see that? It's no J's. No J's. Look how they spell Joseph. In what verse was that? Look at that. Look at Joseph in verse 20. No J's. Okay? That's just what I'm saying. You know, we got to steady advance. You know what I'm saying? To get to more greatness and to do the things that we read about in this Bible, you got to, and I got to search for deeper things and understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is one of many times the Most High have saved me out of situations. I've been in a truck that flipped with 900 something gallons of fuel. I've been put at gunpoint. I've been shot at. So many things. I've been hit with guns. All that. You know what I'm saying? Been burned down in the house. Majority of the time, the Most High spoke to me. Period. So I know he can preserve his way. You know what I'm saying? I know he can. And, you know, ain't gonna be no telling lies, Brother Danny. Like it says, verse 7. He that worketh deceit, handling that word deceitfully, as the scriptures say, shall not dwell within my house. He that telleth lies shall not tarry in my sight. When in book of Revelation, it tell you in Revelation chapter 20, here's the patience of the saints. Because remember he said that he preserveth the way for his saints. his saints, when he grabbed the dead off this earth. Revelation chapter 20, verse 11. And I saw the great white throne, and he that sat on it, and whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was no place found for them. And I saw the dead, small and great. And so no matter if you was the lowest on this earth, or if you was the president, you know what I'm saying, stand before the Most High. And the books were open, and another book was open. So that's two books right there, which is the Lamb Book of Life, Sephirah in Hebrew. Your name better be in that. And he had a book of remembrance. That's another book. And what he judges everybody is from the Torah. What's in the Old Testament? The 613 laws in the Old Testament. Okay? And the dead were judged out of the things which were written in the books. Plural. According to their works. According to their works. So you're going to have some works. Faith without works is dead. He just want to have the faith. Jesus, 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 Jesus. But you don't want to do the works. So your worship is dead at the end of the day. And you leading people just, he loved. Didn't not the Bible tell you that Yeshua was not angered when they were selling they turned the temple into like a marketplace and was getting paid. The Pharisees and the people was in there getting paid. It told you he took pieces of rope and formed them into a whip. It tell you that he was angered. And he whooped them out of there. He whooped them out of there. Think about that. And it tells you that he was angered. He had emotions. You know what I'm saying? And when he come back, and if you ain't keeping no commandments, Brother Danny, you're going to be in violation of this real quick. I know I hit this, but I want to drive it home. Y'all going to have to forgive me. You know, my voice is starting to get there. Brother Danny, Matthew 7, 20, 21, I'm going to keep saying it because I want somebody to keep hearing until it just get in your skull, your spirit. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. But he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Now he wanted us to keep the commandments. Period. They're the only ones that are going to get in there. Many shall say to me in that day, Danny, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name, Jesus? Jesus, have we not prophesied in your name? I cast devils out and everything. I remember. It worked then. You remind me of the brother still dressed up. Back in the day, they used to have them hammer pants, and them pants be hanging all 20 your legs. You know what I'm saying? All down to your knees. The whole, like the inseam in them joints are 30 inches long. Or you still wearing the old Thriller jacket. It get cool outside and you put on a Thriller jacket right now with some leather pants like Michael Jackson. That was cool for that day. But do it now. And see one a whole lot of people and go up to the store, go up to Walmart, watch you see people with their phone like this videotaping you. And go up there with some penny loafers with no socks on and walk around. Because see, back in the day, that was the dress code. That was cool. It was understood. You was at a place in your walk. That was cool and it was understood and that's all you knew. Everybody wanted a Michael Jackson Billie Jean jacket or a Thriller jacket with the little zippers and stuff on the side. Everybody wanted that. You know? Everybody wanted that. But you can't wear that now. You're out of pocket. So it did work in that day. You was able to prophesy in his name. And in thy name cast out devils. Yeah, he was able to do it at that time. In thy name done many wonderful works. But then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart ye that work iniquity. So you sinner. It is what it is. The last verse of Psalms 101 and 8. Then I'm going to pause and go get me something warm to drink. I will early destroy all the wicked of the land. But he ain't playing. I'm going to do it early. I'm going to catch you sleeping. In other words. That I may cut off all the wicked doers from the city of the Most High. Yeah, he going to get you. Better get it together. Better dial it in. Better dial it in. I'm at Psalms 119, and I'm going to go to 104. Through the precepts, I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way. We got to be like that. We got to learn to hate sin. We got to learn to hate sin. We gotta learn to hate sin. Period. That's just the bottom line. Let's jump down to 13. I hate vain thoughts. But thy law do I love. See, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody's what they think the Most High. You know, they philosophies. I want to know what the words say. You know what I'm saying? Now let's look at this 15. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God. David ain't trying to keep company with people like that. Uphold me according to thy word. You said you preserves me, and you did. That I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope. Hold thou me up, and I shall be safe, and I will have respect unto thy statutes continually. Thou hast trodden down all of them that err from thy statutes, for their deceit is falsehood. Thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth like dross. Therefore I love thy testimony. My flesh trembled for fear of thee, for reverence of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. See, it don't matter what they can do to you. Fear him, the one that can put fire into your bosom and not burn your clothes. You should fear that one. Not what people think they're going to do to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put this word respect in there. Yeah, the only way you're going to get respect, I'm going to put this in there, is doing the commandments from the Creator. I'm going to find it because I don't know right off the bat. Don't pray that the Most High. I'm going to show you 2 times. I'm going to show you several times. Exodus chapter 2, verse 25. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and Yah had respect unto them. You see what I'm saying? Show you his people. Leviticus chapter 26, verse 9. I start at 7. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. So it doesn't matter how somebody try to be deceitful to you, try to make you look bad, make you look like trying to get you fired from your job, put you in various situations, try to make you look like a buffoon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Most High got your back. You gotta do it right though. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall chase 10,000 of flight, and your enemy shall fall before you by the sword. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant with you. See, when you come to these commandments, you know what I'm saying? The Most High will have respect for you. You see what I'm saying? You don't get that by being, you know, you know, you don't get that any kind of way. Living any kind of way. You gotta keep them commandments. Let's look at some more of this fear. Let's get a little New Testament. Let's get a little New Testament up, and then I'm gonna take a pause and go fix my drink. No, I wanted to. Didn't matter about how I felt. Didn't matter about how I felt or what's going on. You know, the Most High didn't take a break on me when he brought my brother from the dead, and he offered me as a way of somewhat of a way of payment to teach his word and not have no compromise and not have no being in it, not killed by feelings. Tell them what the Most High said. Look him straight in the face and tell him. Didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? About how he felt. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, he brought my brother back from death. And you know, this is why I teach, because in honor of that, you know what I'm saying? I asked him, and he told me this is a way that I can do it, and that he would definitely honor the thing. You know, you never know what you can bring before the Creator, and that he will grant you that. Make sure your motive's pure. Make sure you're just doing it because you love him, not because what you think you can get out of him. You know, Christianity TV, a lot of them, Total Blasphemy Network, a lot of them have turned people into being, the Most High into being a spiritual sugar daddy. It's not all about worldly things. The best things are spiritual. And you're going to see in times to come, if you don't have these spiritual things, it could be a bad place, because these worldly things going to fail you. 1 Thessalonians 5, and let's start at 21. Prove all things, hold fast to which is good. Prove all things. That's why a lot of times y'all see me with these scriptures. Abstain from all appearance of evil. Don't even look like you got some evil thing going. Abstain from all appearance. You don't even want to look like everybody doing evil. You don't want to even look like. You know what I'm saying? And the very Elohim of peace, the very God of peace, sanctify you wholly. I mean, all over. And I pray God, your whole spirit and your soul and body be preserved blameless unto the coming of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay? Period. This is what Paul wanted for them. He prayed for their mind, body, and soul, that it would prosper. He did it out of love for the church. Shaul. Some of y'all know it's Paul. Shaul. He did this for that. I understand a lot why he was at with it. They'd be one of your family members. You know what I'm saying? That you love. You gonna be, greater. No, what is say? What does Scripture say? No greater thing than a man give his life for his friend. You know what I'm saying? I really understand that in a personal way. Proverbs 16:6. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged. See, by telling the truth, that's the only way a lie is going to be put to shame. You know what I'm saying? And knowledge is, man, I must be tripping. Oh, I'm over here sinning. They didn't know because I'm following this reverend. And by the fear of the Lord, men depart from evil. If you really fear the Creator, you're going to depart from evil at some point. You know, because most people realize, hey, man, I've been following this jackal-head preacher, and I've been kind of keeping up with this Jeremiah dude. He kind of tell you, man, he'll say the same scriptures over and over because I'm trying to get something to you. Can't be following these dudes. I'm going to keep putting them up there till you learn them, and I learn them. And it's dropped in my spirit. For the leaders of this people cause them to err. In vain they do worship me, because they got the commandments of men. You don't know what the word says. And they are led of them, and they that are led of them are destroyed. You better get away from some of these people. Tell you. Depart from me. You know what I'm saying? When a man's ways please the Most High, he maketh his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. Better you have just a little righteousness and be good than a person don't have no righteousness and a whole lot of worldly stuff. A man's heart divides his way, but Yah directed his steps. You know, have a passion about something, and get a brand. You know, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Provide yourself for a good living. Provide yourself to have a few things together. You know, and have an honest living. Let your gift make a way for you to get you, but don't get in those situations where you just worshiping the money. You do that so you can have time when you have to punch no clock and you can come in and pray and meditate when you want to, because you the CEO. You know what? I want somebody to be a CEO. You know, I feel like if you got it, I got it too. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm going to do anything to get some gain. I'm not your price. But you know what, man? I'm 100% glad to see somebody make it. That somebody go and really fear the Most High and do great things in the Most High and get your life together. Man, that'll make me feel like I done something, a little bit of something on this earth when I was here. You know what I'm saying? I do this because I keep a promise, man. The Most High has been very generous to me. Man, I can't even begin to tell the story. My eyes about to well up in his peace. You know, I could have been dead in that backyard right there. Right behind me could have been where I met my demise. Wasn't nobody out there. Wasn't nobody going to be coming. He could have double tapped. Made sure I didn't go nowhere. Because that was the devil right there. That's why with a running nose, a stopped up head, and itchy throat, and voice going in and out, I'm going to be honored to do the Most High work. I'm going to get dressed. I'm not going to put on no comfortable clothes, sit up here. The least I can do. I'm going to go put them fringes on. I'm going to go and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Because you know what? He ain't give me no lip service. And we shouldn't give him lip service neither. Give him the first 15 minutes when your eyes open. Meditate on his word and him. Ask him how can you be a better person? Ask him to make a way for you. Ask him to give you understanding. Ask him to bless your home, your kids. Ask him to have a way to where you can spend more time with it. Watch the doors come open when you go through a little something. You know. Ask him that. I'm still on this fear. Amos 5. Amos 5 and 14. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so, Yah, thy Elohim. Oh, let me do it right. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. So, Yah Sabaoth, or Yahuwah Sabaoth, or we're gonna say Yehovah Sabaoth, or Yahweh Sabaoth, however that you say you Israelites out there, in the tense that you're gonna use it. But Lord of hosts, Yah of hosts, in Hebrew, in other words, shall be with you as ye have spoken. Hate evil and love good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that Yah, Yahuwah Sabaoth, will be gracious unto the remnant of Yusuf. Period. Hate evil and love good. That's a commandment. You know? We got to start separating these things that ain't good from, these people try to come back into your life with foolishness. They still doing the foolishness that they left out with. Just checking on you. They there just keep an eye on, evil eye on you. You know what I'm saying? Pray every day that any spells on you or be broken. That nobody has precedence over your life. Nobody has precedence over your life. You understand what I'm saying? That you have a pure worship before the Most High. A pure love and understanding. Anything that's not of the Most High Elohim, pray that it does not have reverence over you or have any bearing on you. And I promise you, you'll do great things. I'm gonna pause this video. Try to go get me something more. Be right back. Most High willing. Okay, we back. Got me something hot. So, back here where we started, we done hit enough verses. I feel like we understand fear a little bit. Reverence. To actually fear the Most High. It's the beginning of understanding. It's the first part of your walk. I have to understand it. Most High love you, but he don't play neither. Yeshua is that way too. So we go back to our base verse. I'm gonna see if I can. Man, I try not to make the videos, long. But let's go to 13. The fear of Yah is to hate evil. Pride. Now let's go. We already talked about evil a little bit. Now let's go to pride. Gotta hate pride. So let's see what. Let's go back to Proverbs chapter 6. Let's see. There's some things that the Most High ate. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 6. These 6 things doeth Yah hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look. That's a part of that arrogancy thing. That's right off the pride. A lying tongue. And hands that shed innocent blood. Want to be beating on people, killing people for nothing. A heart that devises wicked imagination. Always some foolishness on your mind. Feet swift to running to mischief. First person that can't go do some foolishness. A false witness that speaketh lies. And he that soweth discord among his brothers. Always getting something started. Those are 7 people. Attributes. 7. Verse 20 is some game. My son, keep thy father's commandments, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thy heart, and tie them around thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakenest, it shall talk with thee. And man, that was some good advice. Sound advice. Man, them commandments, you know what? I didn't have the power to pray stuff up. I felt like I was just hoping I could get up and do this video and would keep my voice, because, but like I said, I know that the Most High can put you out of some situations. That I wasn't worried. But I wanted to be able to have something, because it's a passion of mine to see people have something. Man, the miracles that I've seen in my time. I had a issue working in the yard. Some of that stuff always happened to me working in the yard. Dangerous place, I guess, Anyway, you can believe it or not believe it. Don't make me anyway, I'm working in the yard. I was clearing branches, branch hanging down, trying to cut up higher, but the branches was hanging down. And I turned real quick, and a branch stuck in my eye. And it was stuck in there. And I didn't know how to feel about it. I didn't really know what to do. I was like froze. The branch actually stuck in my eyeball. And I was in a bad way. First of all, before I finish telling this story, I'm gonna say this. Father, I pray that whatever I say, that only the good people will understand this. And anybody that are not good and of you, they won't know what was said to them. And they'll never know what was said to them. But anyway, back to the story. So the branch stuck in my eye, and it was lodged in it. The weird thing in the sense of it was I was wondering what to do. I put my hand between the branch and the finger and pulled it out slow and come back. And I stood there. With my head down, and I could see, but it was fuzzy. I was wondering, maybe I can have some sight to show you. It doesn't matter how much the Most High can save you from something. You understand what I'm saying? I've been through gunfights, all kind of stuff. I was in the military, You know what I'm saying? I was in Bosnia, man. There were landmines everywhere. You know how close. I've been around death for a long time, man. Man, I'm trying to tell you. I might need to write a book about it. Man, so many times. Most High been with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I was a soldier for 11 years. I came in right for the Persian Gulf. Man, I'm going to tell you. But anyway, I was just show you I can talk all this good or whatever. Not a perfect person, never said I would. I was just gonna be cool with if I could see a little bit out of it. But I wondered, like, how was I drive trucks for a living? How am I gonna drive when I'm gonna pass CDL? I'm thinking that the Most High gonna do some kind of special thing to have me do through the CDL or whatever. If I could just see a little bit out there, I'm gonna try, you know, and try to figure out a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Pass the eyes in. Anyway, it come back. The sight come back. Some water just run down my eye. And I went and got some goggles shortly after that and went back to work. And I be able to see normal, everything with the one eye closed. But that was a supernatural thing for me. You understand what I'm saying? That's a supernatural thing for me. None of these type of things didn't happen when I was listening to them, a lot of those jack-legged preachers up in them churches. You understand what I'm saying? It started when I started obeying the Most High's word and started trying to do what it says to do. Then I started becoming successful. Then I started coming where the stories I read about doing some of the same thing. Then, not until before then. That only got me up so far. But to understand keeping the commandments and having the testimony of Christ together make you a physical giant and something to be reckoned with. And you know what? The Most High would love to talk to you. Plenty. Without one or the other, you watered down. You know what I'm saying? You want the most out of life? You want your children to be successful? You want everything? Man. Let's start with that. Man, no greater thing. If y'all don't do nothing in life, do it for you. Ain't gotta do nothing but Brother Jeremy. Y'all just try it. Do it. I'm just nobody. You know, just do it. Do it for your grandchildren if you can't do it for you. You know what? Start opening your Bible. Ask the Most High. Maybe I don't know that much, but give me wisdom and understanding. What kind of father would let you just go out there and the snake be right there and don't give you no game? He know the devil. He know what the devil gonna do for the devil. I got him. Whoa, I got that joker, man. I'm finna sit back. Boy, that boy, he almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, he going right to him. I put him in the perfect spot. I had that boy blended in. Pull that chair back. Hold on. Let me get my strap. Pull that chair back. And then, wow. But the Most High already told me what to have. The devil wasn't depending on that. He had him ready. He had him all called up, ready to go. Ready to bite me on the shin. But the Most High ain't telling him about that gaka. About that ka. I sent him the boot heel. You know what I'm saying? He went to the upper room or the lower room, wherever snakes go. I know he went off this earth when I finished dancing on him. Because I beat him for me and my ancestors. I'm going to tell you that right now. I whooped him, especially when he opened that eye and played like he was dead. I took a stick and whacked all down his body before I threw his butt in that pit. You know what I'm saying? And I recited scripture. Show did. And you could think I'm crazy. I don't care. Plenty of people think I'm crazy. Show did. Threw his hide right up in there. Threw some D's on him and set his butt up. We ain't even playing like that. He won't bite nobody. Hashtag he won't bite nobody else. But write them continually upon your heart. And tie them around your neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. You ain't lying. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. The commandment is a lamp. You want to be in the light? You got to keep the commandment. And the law is the light part of the lamp. And the reproofs or instructions are the way of life. And then I already talked about the evil woman in 2020. Definitely better keep fellas. But anyway, let's look at Psalms. Try to get through a little bit more scripture. Psalms chapter 5, verse 4. Psalms chapter 5, verse 4. For thou art not a God that have pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. Let me go ahead and put this word back. I used the scripture before, but just in case it's your first time seeing it. So, y'all says he's going to destroy the people that speak leasing. Let's look up leasing in the Hebrew.
Strong's H3577. Kazav.
Kasav.
Kazav.
Untruth or falsehood or deceptive thing. Somebody telling you a half truth. Posing like they telling you the truth. You're going to destroy people for that. Well, I just ain't going to tell them the whole thing. I'm not going to tell her the whole thing. That's a lie. That's leasing. Being deceptive. It says that Yah will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. He can't stand him. Period. So always remember that. Let's get some out of the New Testament. I'm a few more scriptures. I'm going to cut this short. First Peter. Chapter 5. Verse 5 through 9. Now let's get 8. You have to be sober. First Peter 5 and 8. Be sober. You gotta always remember that. Before you go out your home, while you're in your home, bless your home, all your window sills, your door frame, your bed, in the room. You pray over that all. You don't need no preacher. You don't need no preacher for that. Get you some oil. I tell you what, you ain't got. If you just get some olive oil from the store. You know what I'm saying? However, put a little bit on each door seal, especially that front door. Don't let nothing evil come in and have residence. And before I would get on my knees and pray over the blessed all that this is I want your blessing, Father, the Father of all. Nothing that's unpure can get in on this all, and that wherever it's applied, that your spirit will rest, Father, the Father of all. Even if you don't know his name, the Father of all, Yah, that you will have residence in him. And till anything that ain't of Yah and his son, Yahushua, you got to go now and put it over every threshold. Put it over your bedpost. Anoint yourself first and then do it everywhere else. Over your children if you can. Take control of your life. Take control of your being. Take control of your destiny, because may not be a man there in the house to do it, but somebody there covering them kids. Covering them. You understand what I'm saying? Whoever I'm talking to. Take control of your situation. I got me some blessed off from Israel. We have to get that sucker out pretty soon. And I'm just thanking the Most High that I made it this far. And I thank him for definitely holding me in this long. you know. But please do that. That's just something off record. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion. He can send a snake right up under a chair that you're moving. Walketh about seeking whom he can devour. Whom resist steadfast in faith, knowing the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. But the God of all grace, who called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Hamashiach Yahushua, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. You know what? You got to go through something now. You know, not to say that you ain't gonna be in battles. You got to go in battles. Everybody that's soldier, gabar in Hebrew, or Hebrew word for soldier or warrior. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gabar. You know, gotta be a gabar. You suffer a little while. Sometimes you gotta go through something for a little while, but it's gonna make you perfect. You gotta understand that. Why you going through that? And established, strengthen, and settle you. When you feel like, why me? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You're being sharpened. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be resist steadfast in your faith. Like it said in verse 9. Why I'm going through this? Everybody got this prosperity gospel like you supposed to have everybody supposed to get paid. Before you can get the check, you're going to have to check. You have to check on the Most High's commandment. Check on doing them, keeping them, loving them, meditating on them. Checking on loving his son by doing these things. Before you get the check. Zechariah. Let's go to brother Zechariah. Let's see. Chapter 8. And verse 16. These are things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. That's what we should be doing. Execute judgment of truth and peace in your gates. Let none of you imagine evil in your hearts against his brother. And love no false oath. And love no false oath. For all these things that I hate, saith Yah. Doing them things, starting with them things. You know what? That's your start. We're going to look at about correcting away a few scriptures. I should be more than 2 scriptures. We're going to get them out the New Testament. 2 scriptures, y'all. No time with it. Just bear with me. I know it's long. This is how we correct our path. Well, I just thought about a scripture. I don't run this show. Psalms 1, I'm going to read this one verse. If you want to clean up your way, or you want to get tighter on your brother Danny, Psalms chapter 119, verse 9. Whereall shall a young man cleanse his way? You want to clean up your act, like we say? You want to clean up? Clean up what I messed up. Huh? Ain't that what the gospel song say? Okay. By taking heed thereunto according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee, and let me not wander from thy commandment. See, you got to go to the commandment. You got to, how can you cleanse your way? By taking heed. By doing according to thy word. There you go. Now let's get to this last two scriptures. Ephesians 4:25. Wherefore put away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one another. Be ye angry. You can be angry. There's no emotion. Christ was angry. And sin not, though. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. You got it in with somebody? There you go. Better fix it. Neither give place to the devil. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may give to him that he needed. Work for it. The Most High provide you to be able to get what you need more than what you getting if you ain't already got it. Man, them old folks used to take a little oil and put on them bills, anoint them bills. Then my money will be able to pay these bills. That you will stretch what I have. I don't care what you call it. Some people say, well, that, you know, that's like voodoo. That's like magic. That's like whatever. So, it's bless all. You can bless anything you want. Ain't nothing in the scripture say that you can't put a little oil on the bill and bless that your money pay it. Because your money's short. The Most High know your money's short. You know, anoint your head with all. You know what I'm saying? You anoint the door. They anointed door frames, everything else. Keep the death spirit from entering into the house. He put blood upon the doorpost. So I hope so ain't nobody gonna try to take me out like, you know what I'm saying? Come on. I'm not saying you doing voodoo by doing that. You know what I'm saying? People got these old funny ways. I'm telling you, he trying to say you on some voodoo. I knew it was something about that brother right there. I'm not saying that. But you know, for Passover, they took the blood of a lamb and put it on the doorframe. Moses held up a stick, and the one that looked upon it was good. He threw a stick in the water and turned the water from bitter to sweet. He raised the stick up and the staff up, and the waters departed to either side. So I guess they all like that. Before you go start saying, you hear me, y'all like that, okay? So we're going to cover that up right now. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. No communication. Don't be getting in all that. They talking about somebody. Look at sister such and such. Get out of that. And grieve not the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh of Elohim, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. I ain't gonna explain that. And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake has forgiven you. I see it one more. It's the last one, y'all. Colossians 3, verse 5 through 10. Gotta die daily. Gotta mortify these members. They get us in trouble. These hands do evil. These feet do evil. They take it to the evil. You know what I'm saying? Gotta kill that flesh. Mortify, therefore, your members which are upon the earth. Fornication. Okay? Fornication. Let's look it up.
Strong's G 4202. Parnaya. Parnaya.
Porneia, which is illicit sexual intercourse by definition. Sexual intercourse with close relatives, idol worship, and all this. All right. Okay, so mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. Fornication, no fornication. Okay. Uncleanliness. Another way of saying friends with benefits. They say now they got all kind of terms for. You know what I'm saying? Uncleanliness, inordinate affection, evil, concupiscence, or whatever, man, and covetousness, which is idolatry. But we're gonna look up this cup. Ooh, man, we're gonna get this Greek word for it.
Strong's G, 1939. Epithumia. Epithumia.
So this epithumia means desire, craving, longing, desire for what is forbidden, lust. So basically, there you go. We cannot be having evil lust. You know what I'm saying? For which sake is I'm on verse 6. For which things sake the wrath of God cometh upon the children of disobedience, in that which ye also walked some time when ye lived in them. Because everybody been a sinner, everybody understand. But now ye also put off all these: anger, put that anger away, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Lie not one to another. Don't be lying. Seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on a new man, which is renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him. So, whether you a Jew or Gentile, where there is neither a Greek nor Jew, circumcision nor uncircumcision, barbarian or Cerinthian, bond nor free, but Christ is all and in all. So, no matter if you're Jew or Greek, you got to do these things. So I thank everybody. Gave a little bit of my testimony today. I thank it the Most High let me be able to finish. I was wondering how I was going to do this. I was dealing with a whole lot of issues prior to this. I removed a lot of leaves and stuff like that. It's just a fact of I go through it every so many years. And it's just that year, just getting stuff prepped. But usually after I shake it off that first time, I'm in there. So I want y'all to continue to pray for me. But be focused, be vigilant. Because once you up on game, Satan coming. So prepare yourself. And in the thick of it, take a breath, take a conscious. Do not be given over in the field. Trust the Most High, and you'll come out on top. He always make a way for his sake. And hear the word of the Most High. Learn to hear the word of the Most High. Learn to distinguish it, because it can save your life. It did mine. I want y'all to have a blessed day. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Peace out. Shabbat shalom.